3 years ago, Delilah was laying her plans. The Duke's people gathered at the home of a mine baron named Aramis Stilton to commit some horror in her name. I need to know how they made her immortal. But where was I 3 years ago? Letting Emily daydream through council meetings, teaching her fencing and back-alley fighting. I always expected an enemy we could put down with a sword. Soldiers, spies, assassins. Instead, we got something else. Beyond the pale. Beyond the natural world. Instead, we got hit by someone like me.
Listen to me, talking to myself like the old loon I am.
I need to know why Delilah can't be killed. Everything we've learned implies that something strange happened at Aramis Stilton's home 3 years ago, but then he disappeared.
Stilton lived in a bunker kept secure by a fancy lock made by Jindosh. Maybe inside you'll learn more about how to stop Delilah.
But I have to get there first, through a ruin created by the Duke, where I used to live.
Megan had an intriguing idea. Paolo is leader of the Howlers. He wants Vice Overseer Byrne killed, and of course, Byrne wants Paolo dead too. Both groups will attack you on sight, but walk in with the corpse of their chief enemy, and they'll treat you like family.
So that gives me at least one way into Aramis Stilton's house.
I'm pretty sure that will work.
Coming back here, seeing it changed, run into the ground. Some people have reached beyond others. The old Batista neighborhoods, full of mining families, called the Dust District now. Vice Overseer Byrne. I dread each interaction with the Abbey. I knew plenty of people like Paolo growing up. Maybe not as crafty. No more witches in Karnaca.
Pushed out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies.
So the Royal Protector is headed into the Dust District. Corvo says he hasn't been back in a long time. And I can't blame him for that. According to Sokolov, he'll be trying to get into Aramis Stilton's house. Not easy. I've tried. Stilton was a friend. Even as a mine owner, he was a good man who came up from working people and never forgot it. I went looking for him the night he disappeared. But the house was swarming with the Grand Guard. I showed them what I was worth, but it cost me. I'll live to see that score settled.
What? Ready now?
Let's go.
I'll get you as close as I can.
I didn't know Aramis Stilton. Who was he?
Loyal to the old Duke. Stilton helped build modern Karnaca with those silver mines. Worked his way up from nothing to a fortified mansion. But the new Duke spends money so fast, the mine crews work all day and all night. The district's in ruins. The dust drives out anyone except the most desperate.
The Duke of Serkonos has made a mess of things. His father was a good man.
True, but the new Duke's misery has only been possible with Dunwall's support. In any case, you'll have to pass through the Dust District. Maybe Stilton's still in there, or maybe he's dead. Once you reach the Dust District, she'll tell you more. I'll wait here with the skiff and take you back to the dreadful whale after you finish.
Yes, there is more here than corruption and pain. Don't despair. There is goodness here too.
We're losing too many people.
It feels heavy.
Anyone here? Show yourself.
Why do so many have so little? It was never meant to be this way.
I don't like that. Better have a look.
Did I imagine that? No, I'm sure.
I hear laughter. Somewhere there is still merriment and song, and the gentle ease of friendship.
Dust storm coming.
This place, Karnaca, I weep for it. What are you prepared to do to save it? Even without eyes to look on the world, I see so much. Once, nearly all things were hidden. I see a mine collapsing on a dozen workers. The beggar succumbs to blood flies. The cat sleeps on a velvet pillow.
Another city. Hello, Lord Protector. Stilton's home is just beyond here, but getting inside will take some effort. I've been doing reconnaissance, talking to people. The Overseers and the Howlers have divided up the district. Just ahead is neutral territory where no one will harass you. But further on, the Howlers and the Overseers both have boundaries set up. And beyond those points, they'll attack you on sight.
Aramis Stilton is the real goal. Sokolov said you'd worked out a plan.
Yes. I believe that if you take out Paolo or Vice Overseer Byrne, the other one will grant you safe passage, and will help you get inside Stilton's home. Neutralize either one of them, and bring him to the other.
Got anything else?
Byrne is protected by the Overseers. Paolo has the Howlers, but I think he's also got some kind of black magic charm. They say he's got to die twice before the sun sets, or he can't be killed. Good luck with that. The Howlers and the Overseers have been dicking each other over territory for a while. The whole district is holding its breath.
Let the Grand Guard worry about it. It's not our priority.
The Grand Guard's just another gang. People trust the Abbey or the Howlers more than Dunwall Tower. And whoever wins in the Dust District is going to inherit the city.
Even if the Duke falls, no one's going to respect the Howlers enough to let them rule.
You of all people should know better. When the Duke falls, one of these groups could own Karnaca. Better get to know them now. The entrance to Stilton's home is below. That's where I got jumped by the Duke's men a few years back when Stilton went missing. I killed 3 of them and got away with my life. If Stilton is still alive, go easy on him. He wasn't born an aristocrat. If you've got reservations about going after Paolo or Byrne, the Howlers might be holding the secret to the Jindosh lock. The kind of riddle that otherwise I doubt you'll be able to solve. Open that lock, and you can just walk right through Stilton's front door. This part of the city used to be nice, but digging out the silver too fast has ruined it. Some people get to eat the fancy dishes without ever seeing the animal get its belly slit open. The two sides are struggling over the hearts of the underclass in Karnaca. Vice Overseer Byrne offers them the solace of tradition and structure. The Howlers claim to fight for the people, against the powerful. You'll have to decide who's right. The Howlers and the Overseers are breaking bones and cutting out tongues for half a block of territory. Like I said, if you don't want to mess with the Overseers or the Howlers, just walk up to Stilton's front door and try your hand at the Jindosh lock. Maybe you're smarter than the thousands who've tried to open it.
This is the Duke of Circon.
My sister says you can beat any lock in the city. I'm sure why Stilton's house needs to be shut up tight like this. But what do you think? Can you crack it? Give me a minute. Durante knows how to get in here. Paolo had him feeding old Stilton or watching him. I was gonna pay him off for the secret, but Durante got beat down by the Overseers and taken away.
I
don't even understand what this is. I don't see any seams.
Jimmy's sister says it's a gimmick, like he weren't a real locksmith who made it.
No, this was built by Kieran Jindosh. Scary smart. He's the one who made the clockwork soldiers for the Duke.
So can you open it? Or maybe just solve it?
No, I can't do either. It's a lock designed by a man who creates machines that kill people. You can keep your money, I'm not touching it.
Never mind. Maybe another time.
Or not.
Place is filthy.
I knew this world 15 years ago. Some part of me remains, but the world seems strange. This was once my world. All things, from the northernmost shores to here, Karnaca in the south.
This must be Paolo's place. Veramore. I remember that name.
In case you're wondering, Paolo's not one of those unhinged cultists who believe I will grant them favors if they leave a big enough offering or play just the right musical notes. He doesn't care a fig for me. But he put up this shrine because he found the hand of an old witch I knew once. And Paolo saw right away that it pays to have an edge. Sometimes pieces of us linger long after we're gone. The Duke of Serkonos inherited a vibrant city and wasted no time stripping it to the bone. What will he leave behind? And what about you? Who will you leave to pick up the pieces here in the Jewel of the South?
But I don't see how you can help the miners.
It's all connected, Tivoli. Once the Abbey's off our backs, I'll make it too expensive for the Duke to run the mines. If the workers stop digging, the Duke will see that mines producing at half speed are more profitable than mines producing nothing.
Better working conditions and less dust in the streets, we'd be happy to up our payments.
There's a way to satisfy everybody. First, in this district, then across the city. The people who work the mines have more power than they know.
Thank you, Paolo.
The dust did blow the same way. All right, I'm stepping.
My body? What's going on
I'll
here?
help you look around.
I don't want to die.
Shit.
Guard!
Someone! Anyone!
Someone! That's right!
What? Paulo had Granny Rag's hand.
Not stupid.
Gonna sleep tonight. Maybe some aristocrat's attic of old family quilts.
Something sail. Something a whale.
Do I know this place? Have I wisdom to convey? I only know that I am weary. Nothing more.
She says. Stay awake, she says. Not even sure what I'm supposed to be looking for.
Heathen or no, you have done us a good deed. For that we are all grateful. A dead heretic. It's over then. With Paulo down, the Howlers are finished. Who's there? Hello? Recite the strictures every night. I find it's the best way to keep pure. Huh? I cover my face because we're all one brotherhood. If this is truly her chosen path, are less clear. I can only hope the outsider hasn't gotten to her first. Cross paths with that monstrous assassin.
I didn't see the one coming through the window. She was quick.
Not a word from the High Overseer. Is that Paulo? Do you have any idea the good you've done? With Paulo out of the way, I've got big plans for Karnaca.
I've heard about you and your ambitions, Vice Overseer Byrne, but for me, this was a means to an end. Does the Abbey remember its friends?
Yes, we do. And our enemies. What is it you want?
I need to get into Aramis Stilton's home.
Now that's a curious thing to want. There's something very wrong with Stilton's house. It's actually a great concern to me.
I need to know what happened there. Help me and you'll benefit again.
Thanks to the Duke, we've lost our proper place here in Karnaca. And we've been fighting just to hold the streets against the heretic Paulo. But you shut him down for me. And for that, I'll give you what you want.
I'm listening.
Interrogating one of the Howlers, we learned that some of them knew how to open up the Jindosh lock-ins who went to Aramis Stilton's home. Probably just Paulo and a trusted few. What you're looking for is probably connected to why the Duke had Kieran Jindosh seal up Stilton's home.
All right then. This might be the most worthwhile visit I've ever paid to the Abbey. I'll remember your help, Vice Overseer Byrne.
As will I, my masked friend. Take our friend here away. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'm so close to something grand here in Karnaca. Call it an experiment. With only a few moves, I could be inside the Duke's palace, running all of Serkonos. Imagine that. One of the Isles, in full alignment with the 7 strictures.
It's not something you could know, but in my time I've been in the company of many members of your order, including 2 high overseers. Some were good men, some were not. So forgive me if I hesitate to fully embrace that thought.
Careful what you say. The Abbey has a long memory. I assure you, if I get influence over this country, I will find a way to serve the Empire and the Abbey. Which is much more than you can say for Duke Luca Bell. But go in peace, for now.
That is why I sent him. The youngest man to reach Vice Overseer in decades. He has moved up quickly in the Abbey's hierarchy. He might be High Overseer someday. He barely tolerates this new Duke. They must interact on occasion, but he does not like it. He grew up in the cold mists of Freyport, on the northernmost tip of Morley. He was nothing then. Now, the overseers look to him for answers and leadership. When he was a boy, an overseer stepped out of the mist, wolfhound by his side. His voice was deep and strong as he recited the invocations. Young Liam Byrne was transfixed. His faith is strong, perhaps overly so. He sees the influence of the outsider everywhere. In the Duke, the street gangs, and even the miners. Something nags at him, beyond the usual worries. He will consult the sisters of the oracular order, and they will set his feet on the right path. His father taught him to read, using letters carved into handcrafted wooden blocks. He seeks to weed out the witches and heretics, those who have succumbed to the lure of the void, and who bring chaos where they tread. And as a boy, turned in by his mother for his restless hands, he extracted a confession as he would from anyone else. It would jeopardize his ascent to Vice Overseer to do otherwise. His mother encouraged his musical talent, but his interests lay in the comfort of the strictures and the rigors of the Abbey. He has seen a troubling increase in superstitious beliefs and the use of charms and spells. He waits for guidance from the oracular order. Once a week, he meets an old friend of his mother's for dinner at a cafe at the edge of town. He listens to her stories again and again with great patience. When his years in Karnaca come to an end, he hopes to move to the capital. In Dunmore, he will have the ear of the High Overseer himself. Before they took him away for the trials of aptitude, the overseers in Freyport watched him for months, debating his promise. If he needs any other secrets, they are hidden from me.
More wind.
been over 30 years. So much has happened since I left.
Someone there. Hello? Who's there? Huh?
How about sharing some of the Imperial? Thank you, friend.
See?
If you're brave and you're looking to make some money, there's a back door to the Crone's Hand Saloon leading to the basement. Watch out for the overseers, stranger, and the Howlers. The Grand Guard are a bunch of shitbirds, too. Shitbirds all the way to the
What do you think you're doing?
Get your
You
ass
take
out of
care
here.
of
You know what's
business,
good
you
for
hear?
you.
The soup is only for the workers and their families. Something tells me you're not one of them.
Yeah, so they say. The mining office handled things like that. And the family committee made sure that the bosses never got too greedy.
Kind of stalemate. Everything
It's hard here now.
one side,
The miners hate the dude, but they're lucky to have one.
I'll take that deal. Well, we could do business. You won't regret it.
Maybe I should have. I don't think it's supposed to fester like that.
Come back if you need something. Assuming I haven't been burned alive.
You
by
look
Abby.
like you're on the road yourself.
One wrong move.
That's it. The information was good,